Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Live. It's a regular thing now, right? Hopefully, you guys are all doing good and staying home and staying well. I only know one person so far, well, through other people, one person so far that has been in the hospital with the coronavirus, just one. And not somebody I know personally, but somebody knows. One of my coworkers knows personally. So hopefully the rest of all of us are staying in and staying well. Hello, Lane. Hi, Mark. How is everybody today? Good morning, Kim. Christy. Hi. And again, if anybody wants to just hear the news, this probably isn't the video for you because there isn't much out there, but there is some things. But my lives are interactive. I prefer to do a live so that I can talk to you guys and answer questions, and you guys can give me information. So that's how I run my lives, because there has been comments about they don't like the chit chat. So you can watch the recorded videos before or after, because I usually go over the same things in the recorded videos if you didn't want to hear me chit chat. Hi, Julie. Thank you. You always do the Hebrew. I don't know. Ani Ohav Ata. Hi, Audrey. Hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm still on my first cup of coffee. Only cup of coffee. I only have one a day. And I recently decided to start drinking black coffee. So save the calories. Where we're going to talk about the malachite ring. One thing, I don't know if you guys are all in my Facebook group, but someone pointed out that can be used to poison people, malachite. Marilyn Woodcock pointed out that Ian had said something about it in his letter outline about malachite. I can't find it. This morning I was looking for it, and I'm sure it's there right in front of my nose, but I can't find it. And so it looks like in one of the pictures someone zoomed in, it looks like Chad had the same kind of ring as well. No, I haven't seen new pictures at Yellowstone. There's new ones? No, Julie, I'll have to look at that. When did that come up? Today? So I guess there's new pictures at Yellowstone. Well, I'll have to find them. So apparently this ring, the malachite stone, how do you suppose whomever got that Amazon information? About her buying the ring, or about that it can be poisonous? I found it on a message board. I haven't looked it up to see if it can, but I thought it was interesting enough to send to the Woodcocks, and I asked Marilyn to send it over to Lori. Okay. It's a news clip that Arizona family did, and I'm working on that right now. Hi, Jessica. Thank you. So it's a news clip that Arizona family did. It's an interview with Chad and Larry, and I haven't put it up there yet because I've been recording the same video for like 3 days now because I was really busy at work and just kind of crazy around here with all the freaking coronavirus stuff. You'd think you'd be bored, but so there is an actual interview, Kim, with Larry and Kay that Kay says she somehow plugged in a printer, and that was Charles, and Charles' account came up and she was able to see everything that was purchased on Amazon. And on October 2nd, that ring was purchased on Amazon. And she also looked for bridal dresses, and she looked for beachwear, men's extra large clothes, tennis shoes. You know, in October, you're not going to buy beachwear for Rexburg, Idaho, right? So she knew she was going to Hawaii, obviously. A yellow bathing suit. So that's kind of a big deal, really. Yeah, and Nate from Idaho News actually did a piece on it as too, about the ring. Yep, Kay found it. Yeah. Um, Dada, you are super negative on here all the time. So I don't even know why you're here, to be honest. In your comments, you make negative, nasty comments all the time on my Facebook. I mean, on my YouTube under my thing, old news, parrot, blah blah blah. So you know what? I don't need subscribers like you. I don't even know why you're here. Thank you, Jessica. Anyway, white truck followed by light car rando picture. You can detect a little green, which was a shirt. JJ was September 8th. Zab Girl shows it. It's really hard to see, but it's there. Okay, I'll look. I'll look today for sure. Yeah, totally for Dada. Dada is on timeout. Always making stupid comments and not old news. And why are you here if it's old news? Like, go away. We don't need that kind of negative energy in our midst. We got nice people here, right? I think personally. I think almost everybody, yeah, good. Most everybody has been really, really nice. The Facebook group, everybody's been so good and so nice. And all of you guys that will come subscribe to my channel, you know. So thank you. Thank you for being kind. That we don't need negative, mean people in this world. We had enough of that. She remembered Charles' password. That's how she was able to get into his Amazon account. I have an Amazon card, and you can go back and see all your purchases. Right. You can see the history. You can see all your orders. Kay's smart, man. She is. She's on top of things. I'm just hoping there's a heck of a lot more out there. And then did you hear? So Justin Lum got put out an email that says that Officer Moffitt in the Chandler PD said that they're getting closer to finding or to indicting Lori for her part in Charles' death. So that might be something cool coming up. But then they say they didn't have any plans to go interview her at this time. So I have been holding on to an email that I got from one of my subscribers that personally knew Julie Rowe. And I'm gonna go ahead, and they told me it was okay. I didn't know if I'm gonna keep them anonymous, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I'll just highlight some of this, what it says here, because I think you guys might find some of this interesting. Okay. This person says, I want to give you more background and what I know, which leads me to believe both Chad and Lori potentially have blood on their hands. This person said they used to be a member of AVAL, another voice of warning. And we know we've gotten a lot of people that took off. Jessica, oh my God, I totally realized it was Saturday and trying to figure out why you were doing a live in the middle of the week. Yeah, everybody's forgetting what day it is lately. Somebody was like, I don't know what day it is. I'm like, I still work. I work remote. I know what day it is. It's Saturday. If anybody wants to know what day it is, I work Monday through Friday. So let me know and I'll tell you what day it is. Thanks, Jessica. So a few years ago, it's a place where people share their dreams, AVAL, a place where people share their dreams, their visions, and prepare for the second coming of Christ. Time of tribulation and things like that. This person became acquainted with Julie Rowe through AVAL and initially believed her near-death experiences that she would talk about. And they became friends. So her and her husband went over to this person's house one day, and she was really rude to her husband, like super rude. This is firsthand information from somebody that had Julie Rowe come over. So she was super rude to her husband. She wasn't nice to him at all. She interrupted him, wanted to be the center of attention in the conversation and everything. They actually felt really bad for her husband. After a few minutes she started, after a few minutes that she was there at their house, her husband and I gave her a blessing, and she seemed to be okay after that. She discussed energy healing, which these people that she was there, they never believed in energy healing. Julie, reapharmony@gmail.com. REAP harmony@gmail.com. Why did she call 911? Right, Rob, I get it. Yeah, totally. I'm buffering again. Oh my goodness. Tell me if it gets better. I shut down everything. You know what I noticed, you guys, and I noticed this with work too. Now that the whole world is working remote, I think that I don't know if the internet can get too much traffic, but I feel like it's getting a little bit more traffic. Let me know when it's better, and I'll continue. Bit better? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't live in a huge town. I live in kind of a small town, and I know there's a lot of areas out here where nobody even can get internet without like super special stuff. So I think now that everybody's home, everybody has to stay home. People are working from home, and I think it's like a traffic jam instead of on the road. It's a traffic jam on the internet. All right. So this person said that Julie Rowe came over to their house, and she started breathing heavy. She said she was in pain. She was under an adversarial attack. Her husband and I gave her a blessing, and she seemed okay after that. She also made some prophetic utterances saying that the call out would occur soon, and people would call President Monsoon the previous president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, a crazy prophet, as he would lead the righteous to the mountains right before the tribulation started. Well, President Monsoon passed away, and then that failed to come to pass, obviously, because Julie's a prophet, but stuff that she says doesn't come true. She said they continued their friendship, but she got weirder and weirder. Appeared to be showing signs of mental illness. He said, I truly feel these people like the Julie Rose and Chad Daybells are under dark forces. So Julie ended up getting excommunicated. We all know that Julie Rowe got excommunicated from LDS. And she talks about it on her YouTubes, right? They excommunicated her for failing to stop practicing energy healing. She was told to stop by her local church leaders, and she wouldn't, so they exed her. She was going against the teachings of the church leaders, and we are not to practice these energy healing things because they are not in line with the gospel of Jesus Christ. She still practices her energy healing, as we know, and appears to be raking in the big bucks, doing so, going over she goes all over the country giving classes on her energy healing. So Julie Rowe is she didn't care that she got she just stopped. She didn't stop doing, because obviously she's making money at it, right? Chad and Julie were quite close, and this person believes a lot of her weirdness and ideas came from the time Chad was helping her publish her books in his publishing company. He says that he finds out when the members of the church disregard the counsel given by our leaders who are esteemed and prophets and apostles, embracing these doctrines of the devil, they are literally overtaken by Satan and show very, very dark and crazy tendencies. I saw this with Julie Rowe, and now we see it with Chad, Lori, Alex, Brandon's family. They went from being wonderful, loving families full of light to darkness, divorces, murders, and craziness. And then Julie told me herself she is going to save thousands of lives from children. She's going to save thousands of lives of children from the Chinese invaders. You know what? That one kind of is like, oh, coronavirus has come from the Chinese invade. It's a silent thing. It came from China. Who will shoot at them and she will protect them. So she predicted the Wasatch wake up earthquake for Utah several years ago and said it was imminent any day. Well, that prophecy failed to come to pass. She also predicted economic crashes, nukes going off in Nevada in 2017, all failed prophecies. Julie has ruined people's lives, telling them to sell all their stuff, cash in their retirement accounts, etc. People have been divorced because of her teachings. Or Julie in their house, you guys. And this person knows this person, but it was secondhand information. They say, I was always guarded, even when I initially believed Julie's near-death experience claims and experience, but I never did by intent. So I hope this background gives you insight, because I personally knew Julie Rowe. She writes off anyone who begins to question or finds out is questioning her. So once you start questioning Julie Rowe, she writes you off because they know you're on to her, right? She never contacted me again after that. She knew I was on to her. So that's a personal experience with Julie Rowe, somebody that knew her personally, and then she stopped contacting them because they were onto her and her shenanigans. But it's just people to sell everything and give up their retirement money and everything like that, and then her crap doesn't come true. I mean, seriously. Audrey, she's a phony. She says she has 9 bodyguards, but always does chats from her car instead of a home office. Yeah. Where's her bodyguards? Are they standing around her car? My security guards. I mean, maybe she needs them. I don't know. But if she's so powerful and stuff, why would she need them? Just like Lori wants to get out of jail, why isn't she using her portal? You know, she keeps asking for a bail reduction. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. Scam artist wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dada, for saying something. Yep. That actually benefits the conversation. She needs them from herself. Yeah. So she's a wackadoodle, you guys. And I was looking at the comments under her videos, and people love her. Who are these people and why are they following that? It's really weird. It's really weird. So I guess there's new pictures that I need to go look at on the Yosemite thing. And there's also the stuff about the ring. And then Daisy, she's not here right now, but she has emailed me some stuff that I really need to look into. It is, let me find it because it is this. I mean, and Daisy thinks that this is something really, really, really important, and that should go to Kay and Larry and to the FBI. Did anyone catch that the photo of tyleeryan and JJ it's been photoshopped? No. Do you think it is? Okay, Julie, your computer's acting up, and maybe just the whole world, internet. The crown of her head, where it's blurry pixel-like, indicates that Tylee's face was possibly superimposed. Oh, I'm going to look at that again. I want to look at that. I wouldn't be surprised. But I wonder what other video, or there's actually her entering the, I called the Idaho newsroom and asked them to look into it. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Did Lori kill her sister as well? There's speculation that she did, or she was involved, or Alex did, but she was involved. Because it was a strange thing. And then Alex got in trouble for using her credit cards after she died. And that was Melanie's mom, who supposedly died of, diabetic coma. So either she might have gotten too much insulin, somebody might have given her too much insulin, or she was just super brittle diabetic and she died. But that one's weird too. Yeah, or Alex. So Daisy sent me this stuff, and about sudden illness is connected to Chad through his website. He has a link to this or something like that. But it's a PowerPoint, and it's about, different religions and how they dispose of their dead, and on here, and like I said, I have to look at this better. It says sudden illness, anthrax, smallpox, heart problems, stroke, asthma, COPD, hyperventilation, fainting. And then it has Chad Daybell, has a link to it, to this PowerPoint. Powershow.com is what this is on. And then there's tags, the long and natural process of the body being broken down into simple calmness. And then it just goes into like Catholic beliefs, all the beliefs, Catholic burial customs, coping with grief. I mean, maybe this had to do with him when he was working at the cemetery to know the different customs of because it is true, different religions are very particular about how they prepare a body, who can touch the body, what happens. So that just goes into all that stuff. But then she goes, there's a lot here you got to dig. So I'll look at that and see what's going on. But what I think is really interesting to me is that person's theory on the malachite stone in the ring. Hi, DG. Hi from Portland. Law enforcement experts will look and see. Alex Hiller's sister, Kim Alex, was there, when she died. So the people that have died around Lori died an untimely death, and then Alex used the credit cards. She has Joe Ryan, Tylee's dad, that died an untimely death and wasn't found for quite a while. She has Charles Vallow, who was shot, again, untimely death. They have Tammy Daybell, who died an untimely death. That's 5, right? And they have Tylee and JJ are missing. There's also 2 places where it points out that on the original email about the zombies, Chad tells Lori that Tammy has now become a zombie. Lori, meanwhile, is telling Melanie that she can't wait to have sex with Chad, and they're going to do it 3 times a day and all that crap. But she said Chad and Lori told Melanie, so it'd be Melanie Gibb, they told Melanie that Alex, Kay, and Tylee have now become zombies. So Alex is dead. Oh, forgot about him. That's 6. Yeah, Alex is dead. And Brandon could have been dead. They just didn't get to him, but they got to Tammy twice. So that part about, find it for you. This is all Anne's stuff, which matches up with a lot of the zombie letter stuff. Anne says, the discussion moved to Chad and Lori's missing children. At this time, only JJ was counted as missing, and the Rexburg Police Department had conducted raids on Melanie's apartment along with Al's. Melanie had been told by Chad and Lori that their children had been possessed and had become zombies. She shared concerns that she's been told Brandon needed to die, and that may indicate that Tylee and JJ needed to die as well. She told me she was worried that Al may have to take care of the kids. She explained that Al had great faith and never wavered in his trust in the Lord. No task would be too difficult for him or great for him. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Chad Daybell's daughter says kids are okay. What is Zone of Death on YouTube?
This is the Patriot power generator. And when the power goes out in my area, this is what I...
Sorry guys, I'll put this up in here though. It's JJ.
Say welcome to Coastal Crew Change.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over.
So
You need to go over here.
this is probably long. I'll have to watch it later. But thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. It's all in that video, right? So I'm gonna have to, I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if you have a screenshot of it. Her first husband that died, Lori may have entered the apartment many times while he was dead before he was found stealing stuff. Yes, I had heard that too. That Lori may have gone in there when he was dead and she had a key possibly to get in and take stuff. But that would indicate that she knew what happened, right? It's a picture on the intro. I didn't see a picture on the intro. Hold on. The picture on the intro is, I'm only seeing JJ with a microphone. That's what I see. Okay. So before you watch the video, yeah, I guess I'll have to go on the computer because it came across as just straight in when it came across as straight into the like the thumbnail picture. Is that what you're talking about? The thumbnail picture? Okay, I can look again.
We live in strange times.
The
housing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's the thumbnail. Okay. I can't see it on my phone. I got to look at it on the computer where I can zoom in because I can see what you're talking about. It's on the thumbnail. It would be interesting telling if Alex had a life insurance policy. Yeah. Oh, Robbie, not only that, but Lori was missing 58 days when Joe died. Yeah, that was the same time, huh? When she went away for 58 days to teach Charles how hard it is to take care of JJ, from what she said. But she went to Hawaii too in that period of time, didn't she? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's like the cover, like an album. Yeah, it's the thumbnail. I'll look at it. I can't see. I'll have to look at it on my computer because it's too small on my phone. And I have over 40 eyes, even with my glasses. There's a video of Chad's kid making faces while news reporter was filming the news story. Yeah, I saw that too. Where was Chad that time? 58 days. Well, because technically they met in September. September of 2018. So, there's a video of Chad's kid making faces. Yeah, we saw. Okay, he did 35,000. She got. Oh, okay. So she got $35,000. Okay. So stuff is still happening, even though it's not a lot. Yeah, Jessica, I thought they were in Hawaii during that 58 days, but maybe not for the whole 58 days. because there's weird stories about how Tylee found out about her dad dying as well. Yeah, from where? So I don't know. I guess there's not really a court date until May, unless they are asking for more bail reduction. So that might result in a court date, right? I haven't seen anything scheduled. Some of the time they spent with Alex. Okay. Catherine, it's like reprehensible. JJ lost his dog, no meds, and now how do parents explain missing Tylee, his big sister? She was a great supporter for JJ. Yeah, it's so not cool at all. 35,000 life insurance, Doda says. Okay. The judge has not responded to their motion for the bail reduction yet. Well, there you go. So they're asked for it and there's no response so far. Because the judge is probably like, yeah, right. I don't care what that other lawyer said. Lori is a flight risk. I mean, I could see her doing either suicide or something, but I don't even know if she believes all the crap she says out of her mouth. I think she's more about money, somehow to make money off people. I mean, look at Julie Rowe. She makes money off of filling people's heads with crap, you know? Oh, and the courts may not be working fully. True. Yeah. Since we're all on house arrest, the whole world here. Is everybody told to stay home? I know California is, Oregon, where I'm at is. Are all you guys all over the world locked up? Your house is not really locked up. I can go to the grocery store, you know. I ordered DoorDash last night and got my sushi fix. And the DoorDash person was super, super thankful because they said so many people can't work right now. Idaho is, California is, Idaho is. Okay. She's never getting out. Thank God. Exactly. I hope she's never getting out. I think if they can get the rest of this evidence to pull it all together, that she'll never get out of there. Netherlands is okay. Not here in Denmark. You guys are good. Do you have a lot of cases of COVID-19 there? Lockdown for sure in California. Raising Cane Designs, yours isn't. I actually was listening to a radio station yesterday, and you know how the media is, right? So the media talks about how many cases, how many new cases, 250 cases, this many cases. They actually, this radio station, and I wish I would have written it down, wrote the percentages of the people that actually would die that got coronavirus. And it's actually a really small percentage, especially if you're under 60 years old. If you're under 40, it's almost like, unless you have some big underlying other health conditions, you're probably not going to die from it. Probably won't even need the hospital. Immune system, or you're elderly, because elderly are frail. You are at like a 3% risk, I think it was. I don't want to don't quote me, of the dying from it. So yeah, Audrey, they should say how many survivors. There's my girlfriend just sent me a video, one of my friends, of people leaving the hospital in Italy that have survived it and are getting applauded as they go out the door. Nobody's talking about how many people survived. Nobody's talking about how many people are at home with it, alive and well, not dying. I do believe a smoker's lungs is going to be more at risk, right? Because it attacks your lungs, and your lungs are already attacked if you're a smoker. Rob, yes, our governor just declared that we must stay home, but I am essential. Yeah, you're essential. I would be if I still work in a hospital, although my job, I was blessed because it, doesn't affect my job at all because I'm already a remote case manager. So 102-year-old lady survived in Italy. See? I mean, so they're just talking about 250 more cases. And yeah, we don't want it to spread, because if all these frail people get it at the same time, there's not going to be beds. And I've said this before. Hi, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you for the donation, Trevor. You're always so nice. You pop in here and do that. Thank you very much. So there's not going to be enough hospital beds. There's already not enough hospital equipment to protect the people because nobody wants to go in and take care of a coronavirus person if they don't have the proper masks, the N95. They do fit tests for those. When I was in the hospital, we'd had to do a fit test, put this big thing over my head and then sprayed something in there. And if you could smell it or taste it, then your N95 mask was not the right size. So they literally fit like to your face, because if they don't fit right, it's not gonna work for you. You're still gonna be exposed. So we had to do those. It was really weird. I had the thing over my head, she's like, do you smell anything? Do you taste anything? China has a new virus called hantavirus. Hantavirus has been around. Is it a mutation? Hantavirus I've heard of forever. I feel like I've heard of it. I know I've heard of it forever, but I haven't heard what it's doing at this point. People go to work and go out, but not more than 10 people together is allowed. I think 58 people have died. Okay. So you can still go to work. You can still go to the store. Can you go out to restaurants? Yeah, I stay home to be safe, right? Diamonds. I just arrived, so I don't know what's been covered already. The first 2 deaths in South Africa were ages 28 and 48. It can hit anyone hard. Yeah. And you don't know, young people, you don't know are they a smoker? Do they have an underlying condition that was never fought? Do they have asthma? I mean, there's a lot of young people with asthma. Yeah, everything California closed, takeout or drive through. Here too, everything's closed here in Oregon. They just, whatever California does, it seems like the next day Oregon is doing it. Yeah. Like I said, my sushi, DoorDash is out there and working, and the driver was very grateful to get the order last night. So, these restaurants and mom and pop places are going to be hit hard. I heard America has the highest rate of comorbidities associated with the coronavirus. I believe that, because we are not, the United States, people are, I don't know, there's a lot of type 2 diabetics. As soon as you get old, it's lifestyle. And if you do not move during your life, literally go for walks and move, if you're sedentary and you overeat and you become not even really overweight, you're probably going to get type 2 diabetes at some point. So, and it can be genetic too. In-N-Out is open. Yay for In-N-Out being open. In-N-Out, I love In-N-Out. I don't eat gluten, so I get my In-N-Out burger lettuce wrapped. Idaho's 2 days behind Oregon on everything. Yeah. I'm just kind of reading what you guys have written here. Crazy. That she would have snuck in Joe's apartment while he was dead and take a video up about the zombie email, because Annie Cushing had mentioned that it was cartoonish to her. I wasn't trying to attack her personally, and I say in there, yes, diabetics are definitely more susceptible, Trevor, for sure. Type 1, type 2, whatever type you are, your body, diabetes is probably the worst thing you could get, worse than cancer, worse than anything, because it affects every single body system. It affects your circulation, it affects your kidneys, it affects your heart, it messes with every body system you have. Your eyes, you can go blind. Julie, $30. Thank you. Catherine, you're wonderful. Your work is spot on. Thank you, Julie. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So your body, if you're a diabetic, your body's also already compromised, trying to, just live. People get their toes amputated. You're a diabetic, you get neuropathy. You can't feel. You stub your toe. They don't heal. That's how they wind up with amputations. So I can see that a diabetic would be really hit hard with the big virus that your body has literally no immunity to. Right? So that, yeah. So I said in that last video that Annie, called the zombie email cartoonish. I do believe that Annie is a huge supporter of this and wants the right thing to be done. I do believe that she is Tylee's biggest advocate and really only advocate that I've heard really speak out. I have nothing against Annie. I just think that she doesn't see all the connections from the zombie email to what Ian says, to the things that Julie says, to the things that have come to become validated. And so I just wanted to make it really clear that that zombie email, I call it zombie email because it's notes, right? But it came to me in email, so I call it zombie email. But that the zombie email was so strange from the get-go to me. I didn't even know what I was reading. And then 2 months into it, we're seeing all this stuff and stuff. Like, this is actually a thing. The police know this, right? $2 trillion in stimulus, and I can't have a red cent. What a joke. Yeah, I read it twice. I think it goes down after you make a certain amount of money, but then after you're over even another certain amount of money, you don't get it at all. And you know how much money comes out of our paychecks. I got a $500 bonus from my work, which I thought was really nice for this coronavirus. $500, but guess how much I brought home? $259. So, yeah. I just like, it's like you look how much you make and then you look how much you bring home and you're like, oh my gosh. I have the best news. I'm not out of toilet paper because I get my toilet paper on a rotation through Amazon, but it's not coming. I got it just before everybody raided all the toilet paper. I got so I've been good. I've had my toilet paper stock fine and dandy. I use the big quadruple rolls of Charmin because they last. You don't take them off the roll as much because in my house, I'm the only one that seems to change the roll. But check this out. Arriving Wednesday. I can't see. There's too much of a glare. Well, anyways, I bought Amazon's brand. It has good reviews. I ordered a big thing of toilet paper and it is shipped and has been shipped. So I'm actually really going to get toilet paper. And I only ordered one because I'm not going to be a hoarder. Yeah, Kim. Yeah. Little, after all the deductions come out of it, that's what I got. They do tax bonuses. I guess it would be considered a bonus. They do tax them higher. But I'm like, oh, yay, thanks. They would have been better just giving their employees Visa gift cards, and you wouldn't have at least been taxed on it. Yeah, true. Until the end of the year, right? Hard for people to believe the zombie stuff is because it's so crazy but real for Chad and Lori. Yeah, exactly. It's real for them, and they're naming people. The biggest thing to me is they called these people zombies that are dead now or missing. So right there it says what? Like what? You're naming Kay and Alex and Tylee as zombies, and then Alex is dead, and Kay's the only one alive. I mean, hopefully the kids are alive, but like most of us, we think that it's getting to be really far and long. So the chances are getting slimmer and slimmer that they are, right? Gift tax, yeah. Right. Yep. So if you go on Amazon, you might be able to get their brand of toilet paper. You might want to hurry. I ordered it yesterday and it's been shipped today. And as far as everything goes with the case, it's kind of just, now that she's in jail, it's just kind of, we got to go back. What do you guys think about me going through her family and doing a video on each person? You know, her dad was in big trouble for faking that he was a lawyer and got time for that. There has to be someone in that circle that knows something. Yeah. Kim says, zombie equals your soul has been taken over by another entity. Perhaps they believe their real soul is gone. That's how it's worded in here. Once your soul's taken over, you're not there anymore. So they have to kill the body because the bad entity is there. The fact that Lori hired a babysitter to watch JJ tells me everything I need to know, because Tyler went missing September 8th. She would have had to hire a babysitter if somebody watched JJ. Right. You're right. She wouldn't have had to hire a babysitter if she had Tylee there. God help anyone with CF. They can't breathe at the best of times. I would imagine most are in the hospital or their ward. Yeah, I'm sure. Big beauty. What in the world topic did I walk into? LOL. Yeah, well, it's kind of an all over the place topic right now. You know, Amazon had toilet paper for me, which we talked about coronavirus and the case. And we talked about the ring that could be used as poison. I'm looking more through that. Going through the family only if it's new information, as there are so many copycat channels now that are repeating the same stuff over and over again. The nice has to be for the new stuff. Yeah, I know. That's what I don't want to do. And obviously my videos have slowed down a little bit because I don't want to just put it out the same thing over and over and over again. The niche, yeah. New info. I agree. Yeah. And I don't really do a chat on each one. You know, but there is some stuff that probably hasn't really been out there. I got a really new video that I'll put in my next one that I'm working on of stand-up, and it's not the stand-up that everyone has seen out there of Alex. He actually talks about the fact that he went to jail for shooting his brother-in-law in the nuts because he was under the impression that his brother-in-law, so Joe Ryan, was a pedophile, and he shot him with a stun gun. And he talks about that in his stand-up. Has anybody seen that? Yep, you're doing a great job. Just need to seek and do the new. Yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right, Viking American. Because why repeat? I mean, I see that these pop up on, you know, my YouTube, recommended. You know, let's talk about Alex. Let's talk about this, you know, and it's all, everything I look at, I'm like, well, I already talked about that here. No, you haven't seen it? Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling. I hope the microphone doesn't hear that. Yeah, so it's new. It was just emailed to me. Right? Alex video, no, haven't seen it. Kidding. Okay, thank you for being nicer now, Dada. You've been talking, you've been much kinder since you got muted for a little bit. I mean, you know, come on. Like I said, we have a kind group of people here, and if anybody has negative things to say, they don't, you know, and they'd be here. Lori had something to do with Joe's death, I'm sure. Yeah, I think so. I really think so. And I know Annie did forward some information about the attorney to the FBI connection she has, the attorney's untimely death, and the weird fake profile that popped up on his wife. Thank you, Dada. Dada. Yeah, so I'll throw that video in the one I'm working on. The video I'm working on, and this is Lori, this is who her first husband was, blah, blah, blah. This is Tammy, this is, and so I threw that in there as well. There's only 3 YouTubers that follow the talk about this case. Your channel, Denise Rainey, and Gray Hughes. I think that Linda from Canada follows it too. Her stuff pops up a lot. She was really into the Gannon. She's got like 30,000 or more subscribers, and she's doing great with her channel. And she started about the same time I started mine. Linda's good, yeah. And now Jay for Justice is getting into it. Oh, I don't know who that putting that out there. There's a little girl in Alabama that wandered off with her dog, and they finally found her. They finally found her 48 hours later, and she was alive and walking, and so in the woods in Alabama, pretty scary. Crime Talk never has anything new. I'm getting there, Julie. I hope so. I mean, it'd be nice to have as many as possible. Zad Girl, yeah, she talks about it too. Yeah. Jay for Justice interviewed Tylee's best friend's mother. Oh, yes, that's right. I did hear about that. I didn't see it though. That's the Echo lady? I'll interview somebody. Oh, you know what? Jessica, do we want to test the call-in? If you're out there still, Jess, you want to call me on the Facebook and see how it works, if everybody can hear okay, if we do that as a call-in and we can start doing call-ins? Let's find out if Jessica wants to do that, because I told you guys we'd try to do the call-in thing to see if you guys can hear it okay and if it works okay. Yeah, you want to call me on the Facebook, Jessica, and we can try a call-in here for the first one, be you, and then you can talk to us too. Moderator Jessica. We can try. I have a lot of background noise. That's okay. At least we can try it, Oh, Zab Girl's interview with JR. Okay, here she comes. Let's see. I put you on speaker. All right. And here, Jessica, moderator. She's here on my cell phone.
I am here. Can everybody hear me?
That's what
can't hear.
I can hear
Here,
you.
let's try this. I know you can.
Let's try this. Maybe this will help. How's that?
Oh, I think that's better.
Is that better? Okay. I just took my Bluetooth out. I'm sewing as well. Right now, I'm actually teaching my daughter how to sew, but I was sewing, so I had Bluetooth on.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So, oh yeah, they can hear you. Okay. So, Jessica,
Perfect.
why don't you give us your take on this case?
Oh, Lordy. It's so close to home that, yeah, I kind of have the same opinion as everybody else right now. I don't know. I don't know where to go with it right now. I'm so stumped on a lot of it.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. And, what do you think about the whole ring thing with the malachite, the stone? Do you really think that they could have poisoned people with that?
I honestly have not followed that part of it yet. I've been so busy. That's like the only thing that I haven't looked into.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that one just came out. That was just brand new. I haven't looked into it much either. I just saw somebody had I did a screenshot because somebody on one of the other message boards said that they did some research on that stone and it can be used to poison people.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so
I'm not no geologist, but
so we'll have to look into that a little bit and see how much. You probably need like more than a ring, maybe. I don't know. What do you think about the what was I going to ask you? I already forgot. What do you think? Are we going to indict her?
I hope.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I hope they're getting everything figured out.
Yeah. Me too. Julie says,
I hope we have a sooner court date.
Yes, I know. May. It seems forever, right? Especially since we're all are locked in our houses now. May sounds like forever. I had to cancel my trip to Hawaii. I canceled it. It was supposed to be April 24th. All right. Well, I guess that the call-in thing will work if everybody's up for it. We can start doing that maybe on Saturdays if somebody wants to send me an email that wants to talk, and then we can see what other people have to say. What do you think?
I think it's good if it's working. I don't have my second device up with it on, so I'm not actually able to watch and listen to myself.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
yeah.
If everybody else says it's working, I think it's a go.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right. Well, I'll let you go back to moderating and sewing.
Sounds
You're
good.
multitasking. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right. What do you guys think about that? Oh, you canceled your trip to the Philippines for April 4th. Yeah. And you know, it's funny. I canceled mine. And then the next day I got an email from the hotel I booked and said that we're not letting people come stay here. How can we call you? So basically what we're doing is, I guess you have to be, she called through the Facebook app, the EDAJ newscast. She called through the Facebook app. And I think you have to be connected to my Facebook. So if you're in the group, we have a Facebook group, Left Undone. And then you can message through the message thing. You'd have to send me a message and then I'd have to accept it and then I can take your call. So if you want to send me like a test message on Facebook, and I'll look in my other box, because a lot of times if we're not connected, I'll go in my other box, but I'll look. And if anybody wants to get in there so that they can call, that'd be great. We can do that next live. We can do a call-in, like a real radio show. I'm figuring now that the police FBI think there is no possible way those kids are alive. So now it's about what they can get them on and for how long. Yeah, I mean, at this point, right? Wouldn't Julie, that's the other wackadoodle. Wouldn't Lori just said, okay, here's my kids, you know, right? By now, I mean, I'm sure she's not the kind of person that really wants to sit in jail. She doesn't appear to be that kind of person to me. Baby Doll says, hit the like button, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Malachite was inlaid in silver. It may represent something between the two of them, but not poison. Okay. Yeah, that's what we wanted to look into that. So I just haven't had time. I'm sure there's stuff we don't know yet, right? Because more stuff keeps coming out. And remember, everything on that, the list for Lori's court, the discovery list, there's a lot of stuff in there. There's body cameras from the police in Rexburg. There's other witnesses that are on the list that we don't even know who they are really yet. We're thinking the one's a babysitter. There's a recording because Ian wore a wire or whatever you want to call it when he was talking to Chad and Lori, and that's as one of the pieces of evidence. So they must have said something, even though he says that they don't. You know, so if you're not a subscriber, you guys subscribe. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to follow this to the very, 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 very forever if I have to, as long as I'm able to make podcast videos. Heard if it gets wet, it's poison, the ring. So is the new information that attorney is saying is available, is it that she wants to tell where the kids are? I don't know. Do you really think she would at this point? Yeah, Ian is backtracking. He started backpedaling in that same email, right? Ian's definitely backtracking fast. All right. 1 hour and 1 minute. No, ring cannot poison. Okay, so I would think, I don't know, that whole thing. It's just someone's theory, but I thought, really? But I didn't look into it at all, Robbie. So who knows? Hit the like. Thank you, guys. The new information may just be some legal stuff and not evidence related. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Samantha. Are there other ways besides Facebook as I can't use due to repeated hacking? Oh. I don't know. The other option I was thinking is getting a Google phone number. I think I can get a Google phone number and it would ring to my phone. And then you could call that Google phone number. I just don't want to give out my personal phone number, you know. I already get spam calls. So I can see if I can get a Google phone number, because we can try that as well if you can't get through Facebook. Because the Google phone numbers are fine. They're free. I've had one before. I may have one. I don't even know, because I was using it for my business when I was teaching childbirth classes. And it came to my phone. So that would work, right? Okay, thank you, Jessica. From where? Evan, newspaper news. Are there other ways? Okay, we talked about that. All right, well, I guess we're out of stuff to talk about. So, did Lori mail Alex a poison candy or something? I wish we knew. I want to know. I'm tired of waiting for all this autopsy stuff. For real. I mean, really. It's been forever. I feel like it's been forever. East Idaho News had an article that there were new information and the attorney was trying to present this and get it lowered again. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry if that microphone. I saw that East Idaho News. I wrote Noreen Rayner, top psychic used by FBI, and she said she would be happy to help. So I called Rexburg Police and emailed them. I hope they did reach out to Noreen, the psychic. I mean, I want to know if there's ever, and I don't know because I haven't looked into it. Has there ever been a case where a psychic really did lead them right to the answer, right to a body, right to where a person is hidden? I mean, I don't know about the psychic thing. To me is very, I don't know, but I'm sure it's worth the try for them to find the children, as Noreen did. Okay. I thought you can only request one bail reduction. I think you can only request one judge removal. I don't know about bail reductions. I bet your lawyer's quick because she can't answer them. Yeah. I heard the police do use them. Yeah. So that would be, that would be amazing. There's another one, Serafina or something. People have sent me a lot of her stuff, and she keeps talking about river and sled dogs and that kind of thing. And there's a fork in the river where the body is, and there's a cabin that has some construction. I watched her a couple times, but I don't think anything's come of it to what she's been saying on her. She actually interviewed, supposedly she interviewed somebody that is related to them, two of them, like Joe, some relative of Joe and stuff, and she did a thing on that. I've seen some cases, those mysteries, Doc. Yeah. Psychics know about as much as we do. She's just trying to string them all along as long as she can while she figures out which fabrication path she's going to take. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Kimby, I hope this new judge is better than the first. We need Long Island medium, Teresa. One of my friends actually went to one of the Long Island medium, Teresa's conferences or speaking engagements or whatever you want to call them. And she said once she was there watching her in real life, she just, my friend, she said you could tell she was just a scam. So I don't know. She was really disappointed. Word from Idaho is she is. What? Okay, wait. Baby doll. Word from Check Henry's Lake off Highway 20, West Yellowstone area. That matches Donna Serafina's psychic impression. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Donna Serafina. A lake off Highway 20, West Yellowstone area. It'd be totally cool if somebody could lead you to that. But isn't that kind of along the lines of all this, though? If we believe psychics and all this stuff that Lori and Julie are saying is kind of along the same thing. You know what I mean? That we're saying no to. I don't know. They use Noreen to do in-services in FBI. She does not need any info, just picture and one belonging from each child. This woman is legit. Her license plate says Seer. There are legit psychics. Yeah, I just have never I've never really put much stock in them, but hey, if they can do something, or is there a list of dates and days everyone has been either dead or missing? Yeah, there is. Oh, you were asking about it, if there's a certain day of the week. Big day. The wheel in the tire and the seat in the storage unit, and her buying the ring and Brandon getting shot at that day. The SEALs Special Forces use it. The FBI has used this woman in the past. I'm sure they probably used her now, but they have not released that info. Me either, until I watched her videos. I heard that Lori's lawyer died mysteriously years ago. Bankruptcy. Yeah, I heard that too. And that actually, I had posted something about that, and Annie actually sent that to her FBI contact. Donna says she has a background in criminal justice, but didn't know about poison. What is the technique the military uses to get sight? Forget what it's called. Okay. Hey, at this point, if anything could lead them to where these kids are, that would be amazing. Right? I mean, I'm sure every single day is so painful for the Woodcocks, waiting to know what happened to JJ. Remote viewing. Yeah. All right. Anything else before we go? So I will, again, it's the weekend, so I can work on the video. I got that new little clip of Alex where he actually talks about when he shot his stand-up, when he talks about when he shot Joe with a stun gun, and some other stuff that we've been talking. So new stuff only. Totally get that. I'm thinking only of kids if Noreen can determine where location, and can be helpful. Yeah. Hit the like before we go, guys. Audrey says, yes, the like helps very much. So totally. And if anything big happens, I will pop on and do a live. And then otherwise I'll just keep making the videos when new stuff comes out. All right. Thank you, Jessica, for your help. Ring the bell for new videos. Yes, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend. All right, one more thing. Viking American says there's a psychic military division called Stargate that is good to research. Okay. I'll look at that stuff. Interesting. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you soon. And stay well, stay safe, stay in. Bye.